Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Quick update here on Floki, kind of seeing what's going on. If you covered my video or watched my video that I covered yesterday for this coin, we saw it taking off quite significant. It was up 20%, ended up being up about 40% at the end of the day. It got rejected pretty hard off this 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level, which is a common characteristic for retracement. So we'll take a look at that and much more, of course. Be sure to stick around to the end because there's important stuff here you need to know about this coin, what should happen next. And to kind of preface, it did blast off yesterday, of course, if you saw my video, but the main reason why, there's two reasons why. First of all, Binance.us listed this coin yesterday at the exact same time that it took off. No coincidence there. Those ICOs are pretty big, especially on a larger exchange like that in the US. The US doesn't have a lot of opportunity for that. Furthermore, too, if you take a look at the Floki coin as well, you can see that they have this little yellow hashtag, or sorry, the yellow icon essentially saying that they're a verified account and it's an official organization. It's the first meme coin to effectively be able to do that. Okay, so really big news there in that sense. They got a leg up on Doge and Shiba Inu, those ones there that don't currently have it. So cool stuff there. That is likely the fundamental catalyst there. And again, typical, it kind of looks like a pump and dump. I wouldn't say it's a massive dump. This is pretty standard. It should, and almost always does, come back to the halfway point. We can see there that 0.5 on Fibonacci retracement almost wicked all the way down there. Okay, so again, we're consolidating 0.618. That's pretty standard. Let's take a quick look at the charts. We are above 50 on the RSI, which is positive, but still not great at this point. We could and likely should see a bounce, so I'm speculating we're going to see a bounce at the 0.5 or 0.618 Fibonacci retracement levels there. We can also see a convergence here pretty significant. So the price action is kind of all over the place, but the simple option here, or the simple thing to kind of recognize, that we have the simple moving averages here holding the price action in place. Okay, so that's kind of why I mentioned that the 0.5, 0.618 yesterday would be a likely candidate for a retracement, because of the fact that those are moving averages and they have a way of kind of, pulling the price towards it and then bouncing off. So there's a good chance we're going to see a bounce here somewhere in the range of about 359,000. I know I could probably just summarize that and say 359, but let's go and stick with that. All right, so that's kind of where we're at there for the daily. Let's take a quick peek at the 4-hour, kind of just work our way down really quick here. We can see on the 4-hour we're also trending towards 50 on the RSI. That's an equally important one, right? Okay. Money flow index is coming down. It's pretty standard for the prices to be selling off at this point. And we also have a potential a potential divergence on the horizon. So the price is coming down, and we could very well see the price come down further. So once again, we got to kind of wait and see. I wouldn't recommend jumping right in, but if you are going to dollar cost average, I would say that 340,000 to 357,000 is a good range, because that's right there at the common, that golden pocket, as some would say, where the price typically will retrace down close to. Okay. We're making lower lows and lower highs on the hourly. Never a great sign here in the overall sense of things. So the lower you get on the time frame, the worse it gets. It's very common for the price action to do this as a result of shooting up like this. So in hindsight, you really should have taken your profits a long time ago. Our CC Golden Indicator here tells us that profits should have been taken right there at about 452,000. Keep in mind, this is an indicator I have that's based on confirmation, kind of letting you know good entry targets and sell targets, and that was effectively a good sell target. Let's also take a quick look at the cloud. It's all messed up and all funky here because, first of all, price actions intersect with the lagging span. So we want to basically consider trimming or closing our position. That's basically told us that a while ago. Conversion lines below the baseline. We lost our momentum. We're now below the cloud. So this is not a great sign. In truth, the price action, you should have probably sold somewhere in this range here, with either when the price action hit its overextended state and rejected 3 times off that resistance level, or of course here where the price traveled into the cloud. Okay, and so again, easy to say in hindsight. I totally get that. That's pretty much what trading is all about, right? Looking back and seeing what you could have done better. So key takeaway here is that, try to pay attention to overextension when the RSI peaks up over 70 and comes back down. That's usually a good place in which you probably want to consider selling. To me, those are things that I like to look for. Once again, I like to base my trades off of overextensions. And if we take a look quickly at the overextended state here as well, we can see we came down to a 9, we got a little reset here, and we're down to a 4 now. So we have roughly another 5 more hours of continuation to the downside. Keep in mind, if Bitcoin does lose 27,000, Floki should also continue to retrace further. But initially, it should hold at that 0.618, 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, and we should be in good shape there. So that's pretty much the extent of the update here for Floki today. We'll keep an eye on this, of course, throughout the week. I'm going to focus on a lot of these coins that are very similar and kind of to see what we're doing here, what's going to happen next, because these are all over the place. massive gains, massive losses, really just depends. The key is to not FOMO in. And if you want to become a better trader, again, I offer a trading academy community and signals group. We do have a nice short trade we just took profits on yesterday at 50% for Bitcoin. We still have that trade open. I'm expecting for us to hit our other targets as well. But generally speaking, you can become a community member, cryptocash.tech. We offer discounts for third world countries, military, and of course, students as well. So feel free to message me if you have an interest there. But generally speaking, we're bringing day trades to the community as well. It's going to be awesome. We got swing trades, day trades, fully automated through Cornix. It's a really nice system. So be sure to check that out. I hope that you learned something here today. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you in the next one.